every guitarist has his favorite guitars, every guitarist has his kind of style, but what about the guitars that are not particularly my style, but I actually like? Does that make sense? Let's talk about guilty pleasure guitars. So people who know me know that I like traditional sort of brands when it comes to guitars. I also like modern boutique kind of stuff like Novo or Nick Huber or whatever. But my style is pretty boring. I am like a boomer soul in a millennial body. And yeah, I like old Gibsons, I like old Fenders, nothing too crazy. But there are some guitars that I think they are pretty cool, but I guess I wouldn't buy them, or at least I wouldn't play them on stage. And of course, I want to know from you guys, what is your guilty pleasure guitar? Which guitar do you like somehow, but you would never buy or never play on stage? So I have two guitars I want to talk about. And the first guitar is something that is, I don't know, not typically my genre, if you will. And it's also, it's just a little weird going on stage, especially if you're playing standard rock blues stuff like I do. And I'm talking about the Gibson Flying V. And the Gibson Flying V is special. I don't know, somehow I love it because of Albert King, because of Jimi Hendrix in his later days. And it's a great playing guitar when standing, not when sitting down. I know that. I have played quite a few in some guitar stores. But you have super great fret access up to the highest frets. They're lightweight. Gibson necks are pretty nice in my opinion, especially the 50s profiles. So a 58 reissue Flying V would be awesome, but somehow I would never use them on stage because it's just not my style. And the second guitar I want to talk about today is even a little more crazy, and that's the whole pink paisley vibe from Fender guitars. Somehow I really think they are outstanding looking instruments. I guess the first one who made them famous was like James Burton playing for Elvis, and he had a Tele back then, I believe. But there are all sorts of Fender guitars like Strats, Jazzmasters, and somehow I think they are super cool. But again, I would never ever go on stage with them because I don't have balls enough to do that. What I can see myself doing is like buying a black paisley guitar, which is, still pretty fancy, but it's not that shiny and crazy, you know what I mean? But the black paisley Tele or black paisley Strat, black paisley Jazzmasters, they look badass. I almost bought a black paisley Strat made in Japan a few years ago, but the neck was too thin, so I skipped that. And great guitars. So let me know in the comments, what is your guilty pleasure guitar, or if there are more, let me know what those are. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe to my channel. Appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, and gonna see you in the next video, everybody. Peace.